Hello, this is BackstreetNets again with a new tutorial, and we are going to do some physics today. Yep, nice, lovely physics. Sorry I couldn't do more tutorials, and I said I would, but didn't get around to it. Moving on. Just gonna move this up a bit. Scale that out. Now, this is what we're going to do. Firstly, we're going to go to Blender Game instead of Blender Render. Scroll over, click on this button here, which is the Physics tab. Change it to Rigid Body. Collision Bounds, set it, yeah. If it's not already set it to Box. Now for press P, it opens up the game engine. And that's perfectly fine. Nothing special, but it's good enough. Just gonna change this to a sun lamp, duplicate it, rotate it in the opposite direction, like that. Okay, that's good. Let's give it a bit more specularity. Okay. I don't like that at all. That's alright. Okay. So that's looking good. It's alright, but it's not that interesting. So let's make it a bit more interesting. Turn on the side, now press play. Again, that's alright. It's not actually that good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that and add a plane. I'm going to rotate it on the y-axis like that. Scale it up a bit. So now, if I press P, yeah, it falls off. Big surprise. I'm going to duplicate that, rotate it on the y-axis, duplicate it again, rotate it on the y-axis. And we'll finish off by it reaching the bottom. And I'm going to press Alt R to clear the rotation and just scale it out a bit. I'm just going to dab in Dynamo just for this one. In fact, I might do it for all of them. Okay. Press P. Folds down there. Okay, that's actually quite good. I like it. Let's see it from a different angle this time. Okay. You might have noticed it looks a little bit weird. Things look like they're jumping around. So, just gonna select that. I'm gonna select all of it. And I'm just gonna press Control N. Yeah. Do that with all of them. Okay. Next, I'm going to get rid of this light. What? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna turn the energy down even more. And this light, I'm gonna point straight down by pressing Alt R. So now, press P. I can see it looks a bit more realistic. But we won't actually need those lights. This is just for the moment. If you don't know these shortcuts I'm using, then I recommend watching my other tutorials. Okay. Now, I think it looks quite good. But I want to make this a final cut and look really good. So, doing it in the Blender game engine won't work. So I'm going to go up to Game. I'm going to say Record Animation. Now, I'm going to press P. Let it play. If you see it slowing down, which it might, then just leave it. I mean, it'll look better afterwards. So once that's done, just press Escape. And just refresh this. Just like that. And you see, we have all of that. What's the ending? Just gonna make the ending 890. Okay. So now if we go back to the very start, press play. Yes, it does go a bit slow. That's normal. Okay. Now, going to put it to frame 1. I'm going to change to animation. Now, I'm going to select all, and I'm going to scale it down a little bit. Now let's see. Oops, press P. Okay. Alt A to play animation. That goes a bit slower. And that's perfectly normal, I mean. If I had been doing this on my laptop, it would have gone even slower. It's so bloody annoying. But you do have to remember it's got frame to do every single time. Anyway, now I'm going to go into the camera. Actually, no. I'm going to go into front view. Do you know what I'm actually going to do? Going to get a top-down view. There's a cube like that. I'm going to press Control Alt and numpad 0, and that puts the camera there. Now I'm going to select the camera and shift select the cube, and I'm going to press Control P. Okay, now yes, I know it's going very slow, but you'll like the next tutorial. And we will be using this again, so remember to save it, which I'm going to do straight away after this. I should have saved it before. Okay, I like that. However, I'm going to go back to Blender Render. I'm going to just select the camera. I need to change some features. Going to make the focus a little bit out, like that. Okay. So, let's play it one more time. I like that a lot. Okay. Finally, I'm going to go into Cycles Render. Wait, first, I need to save this. So, save as. Oh yeah, I need to create a new file for these things. Oh, I need to set up loads of things when I start using a new computer. Using my mom's, because my own computer just can't run these bloody things anymore. It's just so sad. Okay, yeah, just save it there. I'm going to call it. What should I call it? And yes, I did realize that the caps lock was on. Was it meant to be on? No. But did I realize it? Yes. Did I bother to change it? No. Why? Because I am lazy. Do I admit it? Yes. I just did. Okay. Go into front view. See the camera there. Okay. Now, I'm going to select that light. And that light. I'm going to press delete. Now, going to a new plane. Actually, I'm going to add a circle. Oh, here it is. Vertices and fill type. N-gon, whatever. I don't like N-gons personally because I work with Blender for games, and Ngon isn't something you want to use in games. But if I was just doing animations, then yeah, I'd love it. I think it was absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to add a new material to that. I'm going to make it emissive. If I can find bloody emission. I'm going to make the color yellowish, like that. I'm going to duplicate that and okay. So now if we press F12, okay, I really don't like that color. Really does not make any difference. I'll leave it like that for the moment. However, one thing I am going to change is the background color, because that's absolutely terrible. That looks alright. I'm going to select all those, add new material for them. I'm going to make the new material nice bright red. Okay. And of course it only applies it to one, because it has to do that, doesn't it? If life was easy. I know this isn't interesting, but it has to be done. Oh, and if you're the type of guy who just watches the tutorials but doesn't do them, you're not going to learn anything. So do the tutorials, okay? I learnt from that greatly. Okay. Good. Now, frame rate 24, that's fine. That's not what I wanted to change. It was sampling. Render. $300. Now that, okay, so let's just see it playing one last time. The finished version will look faster. Anyway, thank you for watching that tutorial. I hoped you like it. I hoped you learned something. You most definitely learned something if you only follow my other tutorials, because you probably didn't know that there was a bloody game engine in here, and you definitely didn't know about physics. Physics are not the same in the Cycles render and Blender render as they are in the game engine, as you can see. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial where we will be video editing.